Today, we're going on a little guided journey to explore your future. We're going to look at 10 essential questions about your school life, your social life, and your future career. I'll read each question out loud for you and then give you some simple tips on how you might want to answer them. It's a fantastic way to practice your language skills, and hey, you get to plan your life out at the same time. All right, here is question number 1. Do you like your current life, including your job, school, family, and social activities? What are some good or bad experiences you have had? So when you answer this first question, you really want to focus on right now. Just think about the small, everyday things. For a good experience, you could talk about a tiny win, like finally passing a difficult math test, or just having a really great dinner with your family. And for a bad experience, honestly, you can keep it funny and simple. Maybe you literally spilled your morning coffee all over your favorite shirt. Those little stories are exactly what make your answers incredibly interesting to listen to. And that brings us right to question 2. Describe your ideal life right now. How can you achieve or live that kind of life? The absolute crucial part here is how you actually get to that dream. First, paint a picture of the ideal life for us. Maybe for you that means having a remote job where you can just work from the beach, or living in a beautiful, quiet house somewhere. Then you've got to talk about the how. What daily habits do you need to build? Maybe you need to study English for 30 minutes every single day, or just save a little bit of money each week. Just focus on those small, practical steps. Now let's look ahead a bit with our third question. What skills do you think are important for a successful future? Why are they important, and how do you plan to learn or improve them? When we hear the word skills, we usually jump straight to things like math, science, or coding. But hey, skills can be totally personal too. You could talk about time management or patience, or even just being a really good listener. Once you pick a skill, think about how you can actually learn it. You don't always need to go to a fancy university for this stuff. You can simply say, I plan to watch YouTube tutorials, or I'm going to take an online course. Now think about your ideal career for question 4. Do you prefer working for a company or organization, or starting your own business? Explain your reasons. To answer this one, try comparing the two options. Working for a company gives you a lot of safety, right? You get a regular salary, paid holidays, the whole shebang. But starting your own business, that gives you absolute freedom. You are the boss. However, it also brings a whole lot more stress into the picture. So which lifestyle actually matches your personality better? You'll want to explain that in your answer. Building directly on that, here is question 5. If you want to have your own business, what kind would it be? What challenges do you think you would face? Go ahead and let your imagination run wild here. Would you open a sweet little neighborhood bakery, or maybe create some cool new tech app in your garage? When talking about the challenges, use simple but really powerful phrases. You might say, a huge challenge is getting absolutely no sleep, or finding good workers, or maybe just losing money at first while you get started. Let's pivot slightly for question 6. Do you prefer working alone or with a team? Why? This question is all about how you naturally work best. Are you kind of a lone wolf? Someone who just loves a quiet room to focus all by yourself? Or are you more of a social butterfly? Someone who really needs people around to share ideas and bounce energy off of? Pick the one that feels completely true to you and explain how that specific environment helps you do your absolute best work. Moving right along to question 7. What is your current life priority? Do you actively work on it every day? Now, the word priority simply means the number one absolute most important thing. For a student, it might be passing a massive exam. For someone already working, it might be getting a promotion or maybe even just staying healthy. The really important part of this question is just being honest with yourself. Do you actually spend time on it every single day? And if not, why? Let's zoom out a bit for question 8. What factors do you think help a person succeed in life or career? For example, family support, personality, hard work, etc. This question actually already gives you some great vocabulary right off the bat, like family support, personality, and hard work. But you can absolutely add your own. You might say, education is a huge factor. Or maybe even something like luck. Just choose one or two factors and really explain why you think they help someone climb those stairs to success.
We are almost done here. Question 9. What kind of personality traits do you think are important for success? What are your own strengths and weaknesses? Please explain with examples.
When you're talking about your own strengths and weaknesses, it is totally okay to have a little fun with it. You can say your strength is being super organized, but for your weakness, just keep it honest and relatable. For example, you could say something like, "My weakness is that I am terrible at waking up early, so I always have to rush in the morning." It just shows that you know yourself really well. Finally, our very last question, number 10. How much money do you think a person needs each month to live a good life? What kind of life or career do you find interesting or boring? Why? This is a super practical question to end on. First, try to think of a realistic financial number in your head for the specific city you actually live in. Then, talk about the career aspect. Like, what makes a job boring to you? For a lot of people, a boring job just means doing the exact same thing every single day without any surprises. An interesting career usually involves learning new things and meeting new people. But what does it mean for you? And there you have it. That is all 10 questions. You know, by answering these, you aren't just practicing your English vocabulary. You are actively thinking about your goals, your skills, and ultimately what makes you happy. You've got the tools now to really explore this. So I'll leave you with this final thought. Are you ready to design your future?
Subscribe to this channel and sign up for the Beyond Norm Input-Output training now.